sending warm virtual hugs to each and every one of you. Hey, I'm Sia Kamath, and now that you're here, I'd really appreciate if you took out the time and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon right next to it so that every time I post a new video, you get notified. So in today's video, I thought, why not do a fun chit chat session? So I went ahead and I put up this post on my story asking you guys to send in your assumptions about me, and now I'm going to sit and answer whether they are true or false. And some of these assumptions were like bang on. You do know me well, and so some of them were just way beyond what I expected. Like, I don't know what you guys think about me. So yeah, if you're interested, then please keep on. Okay, so let's begin. The first assumption about me is that someone said you are a coffee person. Guys, if you know me, you know that I can't function without tea and not coffee. I am not a coffee person at all. I barely have coffee actually. I don't remember. It's like once in 2-3 months. I am not a coffee person at all. I am in fact a tea person. I can't function without coffee. Tea. I can't function without tea. I need to have at least 2 cups of tea per day, once in the morning and once in the evening. And I feel like if I haven't had tea, it's like I haven't had any meal. Okay, so tea for life. And no, I'm not a coffee person. Okay, so the next assumption about me is that someone said that you are a really good singer. That's a nice assumption. I wish and how I wish it was true, but no, I'm a terrible singer, like terrible. As in, like, your eardrums are bound to burst if you listen to me singing for more than a minute. I'm really bad at singing, okay? Like, no offense, but I don't even qualify as a bathroom singer. I'm just very basur. So no, I'm not a singer at all. And my dad actually did send me for music classes, and that teacher was annoyed. And yeah, after that, I never went back because singing is not my cup of tea. Although I love listening to music, but singing, I've given it to my friends and they do it pretty well. So it's, yeah, I can't. Okay. So the next assumption about me is that you are a really quiet person. Guys, me and quiet don't go together. I am not a quiet person from any angle. I'm a really loud person. And don't trigger me by calling me a quiet person. No offense. I know in certain situations it's nice to be quiet, but I just can't be a quiet person. It's in the blood. Everyone's loud, and my full family is loud. Apart from a few people who are really silent and soft spoken. No offense. But no, I'm not a quiet person at all. I'm a very loud person. So whoever said that, no, I'm a very loud person. Okay. The next assumption about me is that your friends have influenced your personality. Bang on, really, it's true though, because touchwood, I have really great friends in my life, and they've really helped me work on myself. And yeah, they've influenced my personality in a positive way, because all the friends that I've ever met never made me feel inferior about anything. So they've just motivated me in the right direction, and there was positive peer pressure and no negative peer pressure in any way. So I think everyone needs such friends in their lives, and I'm very grateful and blessed to have them. So yeah, my friends have actually influenced my personality in the right direction. So, woohoo! Okay, so the next assumption about me is that you are a bad liar. Bang on, I am a bad liar. I can't lie, it just shows on my face. So even if I'm trying really hard to control and come across as a very serious person and that what I'm trying to say is the truth, but I am very honest. So when I try to lie, I can't lie. It'll show on my face and you'll come to know immediately that I'm lying. So I don't even attempt to lie because I can't lie. And yeah, so I don't know if it's good or bad but yeah, I am a bad liar. The next assumption is, okay, this person says, not really an assumption, but I have a question, please answer. When you're upset, do you want space or attention? When I'm upset, I want a little bit of both. I want my space plus I want attention. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but what happens is when I'm upset with someone or about something, I want to be left alone because I become really silent and quiet when I'm upset. But at the same time, after a point, I need someone to come and give me some attention. Just don't leave me, like, abandon me, because let her have a time and all of that. So yeah, I need both. I need attention as well as I need space. So first, give me my space, and after some time, like I think 10-20 minutes, give me attention. So that's that. I need both space and attention. Okay, so the next assumption about me is that math was your least favorite subject in school. Mm-mm-mm. Actually, math was one of my favorite subjects in school. I liked all the subjects except. Can you guess which subject I did not like? I did like geography because I didn't understand the point of geography. Like every year we did the same thing. We did that map work in our journals and all of that, and I really didn't understand the whole concept of geography. I just by hearted the whole thing because I don't know what's the point of geography. Like why? It's so difficult to understand because it's just random facts and there's no storyline to it. And I mean, there are people who love geography. Like my own sister loves geography, but I never understood geography and math I like. I always loved maths. I even took maths in 11th and 12th. So I don't like geography and not maths. Okay, so let's talk about the next assumption. So the next assumption about me is that you can't speak Konkani. What? I can't speak Konkani? Yes, I can speak Konkani. Konkani is my mother tongue. It's the first language and I can speak Konkani. And whoever you are, I mean, I know who you are, but yes, I can speak Konkani. Maka Kokani ulopa yeta. Aku bari Kokani ulaita. Okay, is that enough for you? I can speak Konkani, okay? The next assumption about me is that you are an extrovert. Actually, I don't think I'm an extrovert. I do have this social anxiety and I really get awkward around new people because I don't know, I'm just socially awkward. So I think I'm an ambivert because neither am I an introvert. Like I think I'm an ambivert. I'm somewhere in between. So yeah, so basically what happens is I really do not know how to start a conversation with someone probably. So but once I know you, then I'll just speak like you're my best friend. So that first 15 minutes the other person needs to really make me feel comfortable. After that, I'll keep speaking and I won't stop speaking. So yeah, with certain people I really gel well and I do not require a lot of time. And so I think I'm an ambivert because whoever knows me knows that I just can't stop talking. So I am not an introvert, neither am I an extrovert, I am an ambivert. Okay, I'm somewhere in the middle. So the next assumption about me is that you love dancing and acting a lot. Yes, that's kind of true. I do not know about acting because I haven't acted actually a lot. Actually, I haven't acted at all. But dancing, yes, dancing is like a stress buster for me. And I've loved it ever since I know what dancing is. And yeah, it's fun. It's a fun hobby and actually helps me maintain my sanity. So yeah, I love dancing. Acting, I don't know whether I'm a good actor or an over actor. Yeah. So yeah, I love dancing a lot and that's it. So the next assumption about me is that you are a mama's girl and get homesick very fast. Bang on. Yes, I get homesick really fast. I can't stay away from home for even like a week. As soon as 7 days pass, I want to come back home. I start missing home, mom, dad, my sisters, not really, a lot. But yeah, so I get homesick really fast and I just need to be at home all the time. So yeah, even if I go on trips, I want to come back home within a week. I can't stay away from home. घर की बहुत याद आती है. So dramatic. Okay, so the next assumption about me is that you are a night owl. Am I a night owl? Actually, yes, I am a night owl because I can't wake up in the morning. I don't know how people do it, and it's a really stressful time during exams because I have to pull all-nighters and like go to sleep at 2 and wake up at 5 or 4 and then go to sleep again. But yeah, I can't stay awake till 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning, but I can't wake up at 4 and 5 in the morning. So you know me really well. Yes, I am a night owl. The next assumption about me is that you don't like changes in plans. Absolutely correct. I do not like changes in plan because I like to pre-decide and pre-plan everything. So when there are sudden changes in plans, I do not know how to react because everything has been planned and it's set in my head. So when there are sudden spontaneous changes in plans, I just get very irritated and annoyed because why would you do that? Like if you plan something, unless it's really urgent and it's an emergency, I do not like changes in plan. Just let me know in advance so that I can plan accordingly. So yeah, I do not understand people who just keep changes and then That's the time I snapped because I can't just inform me in advance whatever's going to happen. Okay, yeah. So I can't tolerate people who keep changing plans. Like, have a fixed date. Like, fixate on one thing. Okay. So the next assumption about me is that someone said you are a really fun person to hang out with. I'd like to believe so, and I think I'm a really fun person to hang out with, unless someone says otherwise. But I really don't care because I love hanging out with myself. I like my me time, so I think I'm a really fun person to hang out with. So yeah, the next assumption is okay, not an assumption, but I dare you to show the first page of your slam book. Are you from my school? Why do you want to see my slam book, huh? I really don't know where my slam book is at the moment, but I don't think. You know what, actually? I'll go search for it and I'll be back 1000 years later. Wait right here. And one eternity later, I am back with my slam book, which is all dust free. 1 second. This is what my slam book looks like from 10th standard. It says, I'm gonna make the rest of my life the best of my life. And I remember we went to Archie's in Kakulo Mall. I went with Khushbu only. Khushbu, do you remember when we went to buy our slam books? Our slam books look so similar because we bought them from the same place. And the first page is this. Not first page is this, and it says, think, plan, work. There's no other way to attain success. I don't think you want to look at this page. I think you want to look at some other page. And yeah, this is the page. It we were cool kids, guys. We were cool kids. So this is Manvi. You've seen her in another video of mine, and if you haven't, go watch that video. This is Khushbu. This is me, and this is Rukma. So yeah, cool stuff. I can't show you this other things. So yeah, that is the first page of my slam book. It's very dear to me. I do actually read it once in a while, here and there. And it's fun to look cool kids. So, the next assumption about me is that you love and live for banana chips. You know me, man. You know me. I love banana chips. And I feel like I'm saying this in every video of mine, hoping that someone would send me some banana chips. But no one sends me any banana chips, guys. Please. I love banana chips. So, you know what? If you want me to transform from an ambivert to an extrovert, please give me banana chips, okay? Yeah. So, the next assumption about me, and we are nearing the end, is that not an assumption, but what is your guilty pleasure? Actually, apart from banana chips, my guilty pleasure is going to be chaat, shev puri, pani puri, bhel puri, anything. I love chaat to a point where I used to eat chaat every day back in 11th and 12th, and my dad used to get so annoyed. So now though I haven't eaten since a really long time, but yeah, chaat has my heart. Like, it has a really special place in my heart. I just miss chaat and I love chaat. And now I want to eat chaat. But yeah, I love shev puri and I love pani puri. And now my mouth is salivating and I'm drooling. So, why would you ask me such questions? Now I'm just missing chaat. Okay, so the last assumption about me is that you are the youngest amongst your siblings. Wrong. I am not the youngest. I'm the oldest, and I have 2 younger siblings. So yeah, I'm the oldest and not the youngest. Do I look like the youngest? No. Have you seen my other sister? I look like the oldest. Okay. And there's another last question which I'll take because my friend will kill me. And she sent this assumption, although she knows the truth. I don't know why she would do that to me. But she said that you're not studying MBBS, but you've told people you are. What you're actually studying is BMM. I don't know what BMM is. Wait, let me Google it. BMM. Full form of BMM. Bachelor of Mass Media. No, I'm not doing Bachelor of Mass Media. I am pretty much doing MBBS, guys. I don't know why she would say that. Why would you say that? So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and comment, and let me know in the comment section below what other assumptions you have about me. And maybe if you like this video, I might make a part 2 because there are yet some things that you all do not know about me, and if you want to know, then please leave them down in the comment sections. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, sending warm virtual hugs to each and every one of you. take care of your brothers and your sisters. I don't know why I'm saying it in this video, but yes. Anyways, take care of yourselves and